Everyone thinks that living longer involves taking some supplements, doing some weird diet, having some crazy protocol that you have to do, but it's actually about the foods that you eat. What you eat determines how you're going to live. In today's video, I'm going to tell you the 5 foods I recommend to all my patients, including myself, to live better, to live longer, and to live fuller. If you do these things, I can almost guarantee you it's going to do the best thing for your health, better than any supplements, better than any crazy protocol, so you can hopefully live your best life. Guys, let's talk about food. Hi, I'm Dr. Islam. I'm a board-certified gastroenterologist trained at the Mayo Clinic. I've treated thousands of patients, all sorts of issues concerning their gut, and I truly believe you are what you eat. If you want more information just like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you get better information, more accurate information, that you can understand what's going on with respect to your gut. So the first food I want you to limit are ultra-processed foods. These are terrible for your gut, and they are literally made to make you eat more and more and more, and to keep you more and more unhealthy, to keep you fatter, and to increase inflammation and increase your risk of death. Every single study that's out there has been shown that ultra-processed foods does not allow you to live longer. It will kill you from the inside out. And these are foods that are so tasty, so quick to get, and they're very, very cheap. And this is why they're very addictive. They taste great. They're full of fats, carbohydrates, and sugar, so you want more and more of them. They're cheap, so you don't have to spend a lot, and you're getting a lot of value for what you are spending. But it's making you addicted to these foods. It's part of the big food industrial complex. And this is one of the foods I definitely recommend for you to eliminate completely. What are ultra-processed foods? Basically, it's foods with a whole list of ingredients. Ingredients you have no idea what they mean, no idea what they are, and you can't even pronounce them. They have additive sugars, emulsifiers, high fructose corn syrups, preservatives to make it stay on the shelf for years on end without spoiling. That's crazy and that's not natural. These foods disrupt everything in your gut. It destroys your gut microbiome. It increases inflammation. It destroys the barrier inside your GI tract. And not only that, it increases your risk of developing obesity, cancer, heart disease, stroke, skin problems. Pretty much every single disease under the sun is linked to ultra-processed foods. And so out of all the foods you can eliminate, this is the one I definitely recommend to eliminate starting from day one. What I basically tell my patients is that if you see a food and it doesn't look like it was made in nature, then don't eat it. Twinkies, are they made in nature? Heck no. Snickers, are they made in nature? Oh, definitely not. Look at the food, and I think we all know which foods to not eat, but definitely get rid of these ultra-processed foods. Number 2, processed meats. If you've watched my videos, you know I am not a fan of red meat and pork and processed meats. These are foods that are not made naturally, and they increase inflammation. Things like hot dogs, bacon, sausages, deli meats that have nitrates. These are foods that have been shown in so many trials to increase your risk of developing cancer, increase your risk of developing heart disease, and increase your risk of developing inflammation. Now, I know people out there who are carnivores, like, oh yes, have the all-meat diet. There's nothing wrong with it. That's bullcrap. Absolutely, because I'm a crap doctor and I know exactly what I'm talking about. There is no evidence that these foods are good for your health. And so anyone who tells you otherwise, frankly, has no idea what they're talking about. Now, this doesn't have to mean you can't ever have them. Listen, man, I'm from West Texas, and sometimes we want a freaking steak, and that's okay. Having things on the occasional basis may be fine. I want to work with you. But if you have this every single day, if you have this more than once or twice a week for a meal, that is definitely the route I don't want you to go. So if you're eating meat, just cut back. If you're having it every single day, maybe go to every other day. You don't have to be strict about it, but definitely try to minimize the amount of meat so you can feel better, but also improve your health from the inside out. Number 3 are refined sugars and liquid sugars. The biggest driver for our health epidemic are the sugars that we drink. People don't realize that one glass of a Coke or a Pepsi that's not diet can give you more than enough sugar for that day. They're packed full of calories, and these calories are not ones that your body needs. And unfortunately, you don't get full by drinking your calories, so you just drink more and more and more, and it ends up being a vicious cycle because they taste good. In fact, they taste great, but that gives you that dopamine rush and wants you to have more and more of that. But other things like sweet teas, energy drinks, and even sweetened coffees, this is driving the epidemic of disease, and it's causing you to shorten your own life. These spike insulin, increase the amount of harmful bacteria, increase inflammation, and start the cascade down of death. I tell my patients that sugar in this form hits your gut harder than anything else. And so if you're one of those individuals like I used to be who drank Coke every single day, well, maybe go to Diet Coke. It's okay, bro. It's fine. Don't let people freak you out about Diet Coke. It certainly is better than regular Coke. And if you can't do that, maybe go to every other day. Minimize what you can, but go diet if you can. Number 4, alcohol. It's a big one. And I'm of the camp in which any alcohol use is not good for you. So just cut it out. I mean, just straight up cut it out. I cannot tell you the number of patients who I tell them that if you literally cut out alcohol, you will feel better, you will lose weight, and your inflammation will go down. And they do it and they feel so much better. There's truth to this. There is no benefit with alcohol. There is no amount of alcohol that's going to be better for you. There's no amount of alcohol that's good for your heart. That's all hogwash, and there's been clinical trials to prove this. I would say completely eliminate alcohol. You will feel better. Drink water instead. Drink carbonated water. Have something that's diet instead. Alcohol will destroy you from the inside out. And certainly alcohol has led to more deaths than any other drug that's out there. And alcohol has also led to more premature deaths than what we realize. And so just get rid of alcohol, remove it from your diet. Number 5, the surprising one, the one that you may not even realize, the ones I hate more than anything else. Highly refined, healthy foods. You know what these are? These foods that are packaged as low fat, low carb, high protein. The diet bars, the protein bars. Many of them are artificially made, and they're made with ingredients that can destroy you from the inside out. This is why I have given up on all protein bars and protein shakes. I am not a fan of this. If you look at the ingredients, they tend to have a lot of fat, a lot of additive sugars, a lot of foods that you cannot digest, a lot of foods and ingredients you can't even pronounce. In fact, it gets to the point where they actually may be classified as the ultra-processed foods. A lot of them increase your gut sensitivity, dysbiosis, leaky gut, leading to bloating, nausea, diarrhea, and abdominal pain. When I used to have protein shakes, I was trying to get swole here, I noticed, oh my goodness, I felt terrible afterwards. A lot of bloating, gas, a lot of protein farts. It was not the protein itself, it was the way it was made. I have other patients tell me the same thing. A lot of my weightlifter colleagues, I tell them, hey man, if you're having these issues, the best thing you can do is just eliminate these things that are healthy for you, and they felt so much better. Instead, I want you to substitute real food instead. Instead of having a protein bar, maybe have something that's full of protein, like almonds, which has both healthy fats and healthy proteins. There are easy substitutes you can use instead to get you the protein that you need. Now, protein for sure is necessary and needed, but having protein in this source is not what I want you to do. All right, guys, living longer, it's not about chasing some of these crazy supplements, this weird protocols, or things like that. It really is about eating the right thing and eliminating the wrong thing. And your gut's involved in everything. And so if you feed your gut the food that it needs, it will give you the things that you need to live longer, live healthier, and live fuller.
You have chosen wisely.
So if you're dealing with gut issues, if you want to know what's going on, if you want to find out the root cause of why you're having your problems, visit us, LubbockGastro.com, for more information. We can give you a tailored approach to get you back on track and to get you feeling better. Our job is to find out the root cause of what is going on so we can get you feeling better. All right, guys, if you want foods that actually can help out with inflammation, tune into my next video. I'll give you my personal experience and my recommendation of the foods I recommend to everyone to improve their health and to decrease inflammation. Thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you guys on future videos.